Okay, now look at what the reaction of the alkanols, reactions of alkanols, and this is where large majority of your JAMB question when it comes to reaction comes from. So now when it comes to alkanols have what the functional which called what OH. I there. Now the formula is like ROH. I the ROH, where R is any alkyl group, which is what CnH2n plus 1 OH. I there. CnH2n plus 1 what OH. So now before you can start looking at what the reaction of alkanols. Now let's look at what type of alkanols, type of all alkanols. Now because basically you have what three types of alkanols, three types of alkanols. Types of what alkanols. Now we have what we call primary alkanol or alcohol. Let's say alcohol. Either primary alcohol. Here we have what secondary alcohol. And here we have what tertiary what alcohol. Either so we need to understand the three types of alcohol before we can start what look at what the reactions of what of alcohols. It's very important. So now what is primary alcohol? Now what do you understand primary what alcohol? Idea. Now primary alcohol is a type of alcohol whereby the carbon atom that bears the OH have only one alkyl group. Idea. I'll say it again. Primary alcohol occur when the carbon atom bearing the OH have only one alkyl group. Now let me explain to you here. Now here we have a carbon atom here that bears what the OH. Now when the carbon atom that bears the OH have only one alkyl group attached to it, is now primary what alcohol. This is called primary what alcohol. A good example is when you have CH2OH. Right there. This is called primary what alcohol because do you know the reason why? Because the carbon atom that carry the OH have only what one alkyl group here. So when a set of compounds gives you or alkanes be given to you, and they say which of these or classify the following as primary, secondary, or tertiary again. Understand that primary alcohol is when the carbon atom that bears the OH have only one alkyl group here. If you check this one, this one also the same as CH3, C, hydrogen, and what OH. It's called primary what alcohol, and it's what ethanol. It's called what ethanol. Another example is what CH3, CH2, CH2OH. Right there. We call 1 propanol. One propanol. 1 propanol is a primary what alcohol. Right there, because the carbon atom that bears the OH only have one alkyl group. Yeah, you understand? It's called primary. So it's very important to know how to draw structures of organic compound from the name. When you are being given the IPAC name, for the IPAC name, how do you get the name of the structure? Right there. I have done a complete video on that, so I won't be going into that again. So the next thing I want to look at is, in case you want the video of how to draw organic compound here, you can leave at the comment section there. I will send you the link directly. So let's look at what secondary alcohol. What do you understand by secondary alcohol? Now, in secondary alcohol, the carbon atom that bears the OH have what two alkyl groups. So here we remove this one here and add what alkyl group here. Right there. So when the carbon atom that carry the OH have two alkyl group, they are called what secondary alcohol. A good example is when I have CH3, CH3HOH. This is a typical example of what? This is typical example of secondary alcohol. Now, because the carbon atom here that bears the OH have what two methyl group attached to it. Yes, therefore two what methyl group attached to it. Therefore, this compound is called 2-propanol. Right there. 1 propanol is primary. CH3, CH2, CH2. Here we have what? One propanol. One propanol is what is primary alcohol, but two propanol is called secondary what alcohol. Why? Because the carbon atom that bears the OH have what have what two alkyl what group. Another example is called CH2, CHOH, CH2, CH3. Right there. If you check very well, this carbon atom that bears the OH have what two alkyl group. And the name of this compound is called 2-butanol. 2-butanol. Right there, 2-butanol. So it's very important to know what you can differentiate between primary alcohol, secondary alcohol. Now, how do you differentiate? How do you know tertiary alcohol? So let's look at what tertiary alcohol. Now, in secondary alcohol, in tertiary alcohol, the carbon atom that bears OH have what three alkyl group. Have what three what? Have three different alkyl group. So when the carbon atom bears the OH have what three different alkyl groups, is not what is known as tertiary alcohol. Just a good example is when you have CH3, CH3, CH3OH. Now, if you find that this carbon atom here have what OH, they have what three alkyl group. So the carbon atom that bears the OH have what three alkyl group. They are what tertiary what alcohol, tertiary. The name of this one is called what 2-methyl 2-propanol. 2-methyl 2-propanol. Very important here. Do you understand? So that these are what the three types of alcohol you are supposed to know very well, because you'll be asked in the exam. So I want to take example. So let's look at ways and patterns in which you are going to see questions in your JAMB examination. So we are trying to identify primary, secondary, and tertiary alcohol. So we have some questions on the board that can explain that can use to understand it. So you say that question 1, which of the following compound is a secondary alcohol? So you should detect what secondary alcohol from which compound I give to you. So I want to analyze them one by one. Do you understand? So let's look at this guy here. So if you ever ask, you say, what is secondary alcohol? A secondary alcohol is a type of alcohol in which the carbon atom bearing the OH have two alkyl group. So if you check very well, this carbon is what kind of the OH, right? Now, does it have two alkyl group? Yes, it have two alkyl group. We have this guy and we have this guy here. Of course, this is what is secondary alcohol. You understand? Because you follow this format here, R, H, and what OH here. So this was alkyl group. So here is what ethyl, here is what methyl. So the carbon atom that bears the OH carry what two alkyl group. So it's secondary alcohol. So the answer is this. Now we have already got our answer, but now let's analyze the other one. You understand? Now this guy is what is a primary alcohol. Now what is a primary alcohol? Primary alcohol have the carbon atom that carry the OH have what only one alkyl group. Do you understand? And if you check this guy here, this guy is what? If you look at this carbon atom here, this carbon atom here have what two hydrogen, about one OC, one OH. Here we have two hydrogen, OH. Then you have what CH3 and CH2. Now this one is what one alkyl group here. So this carbon atom that bears the OH have only what one alkyl, which is called the ethyl. So this is called primary alcohol. So which is what wrong, right? Now if you look at this one here, this one is double alcohol. This one is called ether. You get ether. It's called ether, so it's out of it. Now this one is tertiary alcohol. Why? Because this guy carry three alkyl group. Do you understand? This carbon atom here carry what three alkyl group. Whenever the carbon atom bear the OH have three alkyl group, is now what tertiary what alcohol. So the answer is what is A. Do you understand? Now let's look at what B. Which of the following compound is a tertiary alcohol? This guy is not a tertiary alcohol. This guy is a primary alcohol. Why? Because the carbon atom that bears the OH have only one alkyl group. Do you understand? Yeah, what is a what primary alcohol? Now this guy also what a primary alcohol. This guy is also what a primary what alcohol. So these two are primary what alcohols. Look at the carbon here. Look at the carbon atom here, right? Now this guy is a tertiary alcohol because the carbon atom that bears the OH have what three alkyl groups. So This one is a tertiary what? Alcohol. This guy I see here is called secondary. This one is secondary. So this one is wrong. This is wrong. And what? This one is what? It's wrong. So it's very important. These are questions JAMB have asked over the years. Although there are some other questions, but we'll not be able to do that here. But if you can understand this one here, then you should be able to understand any other type of question you see in your exam. So now let me move to the next one, the third one. 2-methyl butyl 2-ol is an example of a dihydral alcohol. They're not like dihydral alcohol. So that one is already out. Is it primary? Is it secondary or tertiary? Now this is where you have to draw the structure of the what compound before you can actually detect if it's primary or secondary or tertiary what alcohol. Just have so now let's draw the structure. So why this place out so I can use to. So let's draw the structure. How do you draw the structure? Therefore, the parent name is called butyl 2-ol. But means what? Four carbon atom. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hi there. Now remember, you can start the number from any point. So you can start your number from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's okay. Now this 2-ol means that is an alcohol. OH. And the OH is our carbon about 2. So you have what? OH. Can you see that? Here we have 2-methyl. Then I count about 2. I also have what? A methyl. I also have what? A methyl. I also have what? A methyl. So the next one to do now is what? Introduce what? Your hydrogen atoms. So this is going to have 3 hydrogen atoms. Why are we introducing hydrogen atoms here? Because carbon should have 4 bonds. So since you have drawn this one here, just to start filling what? Hydrogen. This one we have 3 bonds. They already have 4 bonds. Okay. They don't have how many bonds? This one going to have how many bonds? 2 bonds. 1, 2. Why is it 2 bonds? Because you already have these 2 points here. This guy going to have what? This guy going to have 3 bonds. So by drawing the structure, that is what you know if the compound is what? If it's what? Secondary, tertiary, or primary. Right there. So now if you look at the carbon atom that carries the OH here, you find that it has this guy methyl, and what? And ethyl. Right there. Of course, is what? Is a tertiary alcohol. So this one is not correct. It's not the primary alcohol. It's not the secondary alcohol. It's a tertiary what? Alcohol. So you can see they normally ask question in the exam. Yet now remember we are talking about reactions of the organic compound. So we are talking about reactions of Alkanol because so many students have issues with this type of question here. And as a JAMB student, there are only 2 type of reactions that are going to ask you when it comes to what? Reaction of the what? Alkanols. You get 2, which you are going to look at. So you want to what? Stick to the end of this video here because we see questions in the exam like that under that point. So let's go to what? To the reactions of what? Alcohols. Okay, now so let's look at what the reactions of what? Of alkanol. Now when I assess the question they normally ask when it comes to what? Reaction of alkanols, there are only 2 types of reaction they normally ask. Now the first one is called the oxidation reaction. Oxidation what? Reaction. The other one is what? It's called dehydration what? Reaction. Right there. So oxidation reaction. So these are 2 types of reaction JAMB normally ask in the exam. Right there. Although there are some other reactions in what when it comes to reaction of the alkanol, but there are 2 points JAMB focus their attention so they are focused on. Especially what? Dehydration and oxidation. They normally ask all the time. You get. So now let's look at what the oxidation what? Reaction. Let's look at what the oxidation reaction. So what about oxidation reaction? Oxidation reaction, if you look at oxidation reaction, right there, oxidation means what? The addition of what? Addition of oxygen and removal of what? Of hydrogen. That is called oxidation what? Reaction. You get addition of oxygen, removal of what? Of hydrogen. And for oxidation reaction to occur, there are some oxidizing agents to what? Take note of. Just that there are some oxidizing agents to what? Take note of. Now the common ones I've seen in your past question they ask is what? Is the first one is called KMNO, which called potassium permanganate. The next is called Na2CrO2O7. It's called sodium dichromate. Right there, sodium dichromate. Now the next one is called CrO4 slash what? H2XO4. Do you understand? These are the common oxidizing agents you want to see when you're oxidizing what? Alkanols. So oxidation of what? Oxidation reaction of what? Of alkanols. Just an oxidation reaction of what? Of the alkanols. So these are the common what? These are the common reagents you are going to what? Make use of. Now at this stage here, this one is called weak oxidizing agent. Weak oxidizing agents. Weak what? Oxidizing agents. Let's call these two are called strong what? Strong oxidizing agents. Right there. So now I want to explain how to oxidize primary alcohol and how to oxidize secondary alcohol and how to oxidize tertiary alcohol. Now then I want to look at what exam question, ways and patterns they set these questions in the exam. So you want to what? Stick to the end of this video here. So look at what? Oxidation of primary alcohol. How do you oxidize primary alcohol? So that remember we have three types of alcohols, right? We have three types of alcohol. We have what called the primary alcohol. So oxidation. So the first one is going to be oxidation of what? Primary alkanols. Hi there. Remember, primary alkanol is like this. Arrow here, CH2OH. Hi there. That will call primary alcohol. Now, when you oxidize primary alcohol or alkanol, so the first when you oxidize it, right there. Now, when you ever oxidize it, please pay close attention here. When you oxidize primary alcohol, now the first one it was oxidized to is what called aldehyde. So primary alcohols are oxidized to what? To aldehyde. You get? So the first one to look at is what? Primary alcohols. Primary alcohols are oxidized to what? Aldehyde. Using what? Weak oxidizing agent. Either using what? Weak oxidizing agent. Either. So then further reaction, we produce further oxidation. You can say further oxidation. Further what? Oxidation. We produce now further oxidation we produce carboxylic acid. Right there. Further oxidation what? We produce what? Carboxylic acid. Now if you say that the oxidation process of alkanol when undergo complete oxidation, when primary alcohol undergo what? Complete oxidation, it is called carboxylic what? Acid. But first, look at something here. What you want to understand here is this. Actually, why this place asks. So now, when you oxidize, now let's say this one is an oxidizing agent, normal oxidizing agent, weak oxidizing agent. Therefore, this one alcohol will be oxidized to what? To an aldehyde. Do you understand? And remember, aldehyde. When we talk about oxidation is the removal of hydrogen. So you have to want to remove these two hydrogen here. So you have arrow here, COH. Right here. So this reagent, which called oxidizing agent, have removed what? Two hydrogen. So you have arrow COH. Now this one you are seeing here is also the same as what? Arrow CH. So it's an aldehyde. It's an aldehyde. It's an aldehyde or what? Alkanol. Or what? Alkanol. Do you understand? Now, further oxidation. Now, when you oxidize it, right there, when you oxidize it further, you are going to produce what? Carboxylic acid. Carboxylic acid. You're going to produce what? Carboxylic acid, which is known as what? Alkanoic acid. It's okay. It's going to be what alkanoic what acid. So primary alcohol can be oxidized to what aldehyde, and further oxidation will produce what a carboxylic acid. Now, but it depends on the oxidizing agent you are using. Hi there. Now, this guy is a weak oxidizing agent. So weak oxidizing agent, for example, oxidize primary alcohol to what to an aldehyde. Then further oxidation that produce what carboxylic what acid, because it is weak oxidizing what agent. On the other hand, if you should use strong oxidizing agents, very strong oxidizing agent like this one here, sodium dichromate and Jones reagents. Now, because it's a strong oxidizing agent, it will oxidize completely. It will oxidize directly to what carboxylic what acid. So when you use this two here, it will not move to what to an aldehyde because it's strong oxidizing agent. What happen here? It will oxidize straight to what carboxylic what acid. So let's take a good example here. Yes, CH3 COH KMNO4. Right there. Now, because KMNO4 is a weak oxidizing agent, this ethanol therefore oxidize to what? Therefore oxidize to what? Ethanol. Then it's going to remove what these two hydrogens. So good to have what CH3 COH. Right there. Now this COH is just the same as what CH3 C. Do you understand? So it's called ethanol. It's called what? Ethanol. Now further oxidation. Now when oxidize again, this ethanol will now oxidize to what? To ethanoic acid. So you have now CH3. Do you understand? So that you now be oxidized to what? You now be oxidized to what? Ethanoic what? Acid. Hi there. Ethanoic what? Acid. So in the exam, they ask you what is the complete oxidation of ethanol? What is the complete oxidation of ethanol? The complete oxidation of ethanol is called ethanoic what? Acid. Do you understand? Ethanoic what? Acid. Now, but first, ethanol can be oxidized to what? Ethanol, which is called the aldehyde. Then further oxidation now move to what? Ethanoic acid. But guess what? If you should use this guy straight, like if you should use any of this reagent here, so if you should use this one here, N2CrO2O7, right there. Now, this guy will convert it to what? Carbonic acid straight. Because why? This one is a strong what? Oxidizing what agent. So you go beyond CH3C. So this is called complete what? Oxidation of what? Primary what? Alcohols. Complete what? Oxidation of primary what? Alcohols. So go to what? Ethanoic what? Acid. Very important. Ethanoic acid. Don't worry, I want to show you how they ask this question in the exam, so pay close attention. So this is called oxidation of primary alcohol. So primary alcohol can be oxidized to what? To aldehyde. Then further oxidation will oxidize to what? To ketone. But that is when further oxidation produces what? Carbonic acid. But that is when you are what? Using weak oxidizing agent. But we are using strong oxidizing agent, it gives directly to what? To carbonic what? Acid, right? So please, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please kindly subscribe. We are trying to get to 4,000 to 5,000 subscribers in the next few months. Please, if you're not subscribed, please kindly help us to like get us to that point here. And the way you can do that is what? First of all, subscribe and like this video. Then comment at the comment section if this video is actually be of help to you. Then you can move further to what? To share this video with your friends. It's very important. Please, that is the only way you try as much as possible to what? Support the channel. You get, so that other people can also be aware of this channel here. Please, if you have not subscribed, please kindly subscribe. And if you have not liked, please kindly like this video here so that YouTube can recommend this video to other persons like you too. Thanks for watching. Thanks for that. Okay, now let's continue. So let's move to what? Oxidation of what? Secondary alcohol. So we are done with primary alcohol, right? Let's have oxidation of what? Secondary alcohol. So all this one we see here. Oxidation of what? Of secondary secondary alkanols. I get. Now, secondary alcohol can be oxidized to what? To ketones. So secondary alcohol, secondary alkanols are oxidized to what? To ketones. I get. Finish. So you can use any of these oxidizing what agents. So you have R here. So now secondary alcohol can only be oxidized to what? To ketone. Cannot be oxidized to any other thing again. So any of these oxidizing agents is can use to achieve what? The product or the process or the reaction. So when you oxidize secondary alcohol, you're going to be ketone. Ketone or what? Alkanol. Yes, alkanol. So going to be what? ReC. That is it. Now what does it mean? It means that it removes these two hydrogen. Do you understand? So here we have secondary alkanol. Here we have what? Alkanol. Here we have what? Alkanol. Very important. So now let's take a good example. Let's take example here. Okay, now, of course, this guy is a good example of what? Secondary alcohol. So why? Because the carbon atom that bears the OH have what? Two alkyl group. So the method of is called 2-butanol. There. So when it was done with what came up for here, now because it's a secondary alcohol oxidized to what? To ketones. So you have what? The oxidation will take place here. So you have what? CH3, CH2, CH3. That is it. Do you understand? So this what happen here. So this is called butanol. It's called what? Butanol. Now it's very important to understand all these things here because you are going to see them in the exam, live and direct. So please don't play with it. So any of this one can take part, can what? Use to what? To oxidize it. So that is for what? Oxidation of what? Secondary alcohols. No much things here. Do you understand? Now the next one I want to look at is what? Oxidation of what? Tertiary alcohol. So now, how do you oxidize tertiary alcohol? Right? Now, oxidation of tertiary alcohol will produce no results. Yes. Oxidation of tertiary alcohol will produce no results. So now, no matter the oxidizing reagent you use, as far as what is the tertiary alcohol, no reaction will produce. Because you know the reason why? Because tertiary alcohol is like this. It's okay. Now, for an alcohol to undergo oxidation, it must have the carbon atom must carry hydrogen. The carbon atom must carry hydrogen. Do you understand? Now, this carbon atom here that carry OH here is not carrying any hydrogen at all. It's carrying what? Alkyl group. So that is why it is very difficult for you to oxidize tertiary alcohol. If you check primary alcohol. Now remember, primary alcohol you can oxidize twice. Do you know the reason why? Because you have two hydrogen. That's why you can oxidize twice. So that's why you can oxidize to what? To aldehyde. Then further oxidation move to what? To carboxylic acid. You understand? Now, if you look at secondary alcohol, if you look at secondary alcohol can only be oxidized once to what? To a ketone. Do you know the reason why? Because it have what? Only what? One hydrogen. Do you understand? It have only one hydrogen. So that is the reason why. So you can see that secondary alcohol will be oxidized one because of what? One hydrogen. Primary alcohol can be oxidized twice because of two hydrogen. This guy cannot be oxidized at all because there is no hydrogen. So oxidation of tertiary alcohol will produce no what? Results. So no matter the oxidizing, no matter the what? The oxidizing agent you use, if like use CrO4 /H2SO4, no reaction, no what? no reaction. So oxidation of tertiary alcohol will produce no reaction. Please take it down. Oxidation of tertiary alkanol. Oxidation of tertiary alkanol we produce no what reaction. We produce what no reaction. That is it. Do you understand? So now let's look at how questions have been set under this aspect, because we want us to understand this here. The next one is to apply it when solving problems. So now let's look at what past question under this part. So I've looked at the past question, like the one I have here. These are the questions I've seen under what reactions of what oxidation reaction of what of alkanol. So we are going to look at them. So if you have understood what I've done, like if you understand what I've done so far, then you should be able to answer this question here. So let's look at this guy here. This is a complete oxidation of propanol or give dash. Propanol is what is a primary alcohol, right? Is a what is a primary alcohol. So you have something like this: CH3, CH2, CH2OH. It's called propanol. So a complete oxidation of propanol or you're going to give what propanolic acid. Just going to be what, because it's a primary alcohol. Remember, primary alcohol can be oxidized to aldehyde. The further oxidation will produce what carboxylic acid, right? So they're talking about a complete what oxidation. Just so the answer is going to be what D propanolic what acid. That is the answer. Because a complete oxidation of primary alcohol will produce what carboxylic what acid. So propanol or when undergo complete oxidation produce what propanolic what acid. We're going to be like this: CH3, CH2, C. So you call one propanol. I write to call propanolic acid. Easy, right? So let me look at this other one. You see that ethanol reacts with excess acidified K2CrO2O7. Now, this guy is a strong oxidizing agent. Right there. Ethanol is a primary alcohol. Right there. So when primary alcohol is oxidized with a strong oxidizing agent, they are going to produce a carboxylic acid. You're going to produce carboxylic acid. So ethanol will be, when oxidized with excess acidified potassium dichromate. Now you're going to produce ethanoic acid. So ethanoic acid is the answer, because why? Complete oxidation of ethanol, which primary alcohol, will produce this guy here. So this reagent here, this acidified K2CrO2O7 is what will make it undergo complete oxidation. Do you understand? Now let's look at what the third one here. The oxidation of propan2 or acidified KMNO4 is what? So now this guy is a secondary alcohol. This guy is a secondary alcohol. If you check the we have CH3COH CH3. Them. So now when you oxidize it, with what? KMNO4. Remember, I told you that secondary alcohol oxidized to what? To ketones or alkanol, right? So up here, this will be converted to what? CH3 CH3. Now this is called propanol. Propanol, that is name. This is called propanol. So the answer is what? Is A. A is what? Is the answer. That is it. So now the next reaction called dehydration reaction, which we are not going to look at in this video. So when I'm going to do general revision when it comes to what? Organic compounds, organic chemistry. Now I'm going to include that. You get. For now, please, if this video is helpful, please leave at the comment section that this video is helpful. More videos are still coming on physics, maths, and general revision class for what? For chemistry. I hope this video is helpful. Please kindly share this video with your friends. Those people who you know that they are having issue with organic chemistry, dare to what? Recommend Chem Quiz TV to them so that they can do what? Benefits. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.